Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Game Cave Development. I'm Rob D, and joining me tonight, late at night, and asking stupid questions is
Brandon James, Lead Heavy.
hey, Brandon James, with LeadHeavy.com. Hey, Brandon, do you know what we do here at Game Cave? Like, are you
Sometimes.
aware of this video process? Do you know how this works? What other windows should I open up? Let's do it.
Windows 10.
Right. This is what happens when you ask stupid questions. So, and people always say there are no stupid questions. Oh no, there are. Like if you do something 100 times and you ask someone what they're doing, that's a dumb question. Now, I know it seems I'm being harsh on you, but I can't have you regressing. Artists, here's a quick tip, everybody. Artists tend to move forward and forward and forward, and then they have an off day and they go backwards 10 steps. So we have to eliminate that. We got to eliminate ever going backwards. And if you've ever worked in an art department and you've seen this firsthand, like I have, I'm telling you, I had to deal with it all day. Just watching a person who'd been in the industry 20 years act like they just got there, and I can't deal with it, you know. So you caught me on one of them fucking days, dude. So anyhow, this is fucking game cave development, and if you like are a responsible parent and you don't like that sort of language, then I should let you know I am not a parent.
Baby free,
No.
drama free.
Yeah, well, Anyhow, let's talk about fun cartoons and shit, dude. Like,
Cheerful stuff.
don't ask me. Right before I started, folks, Brand's like, "Why is the screen blank?" It's awesome. Check this out. It looked like this. He's like, "Why is it blank?" I'm like, "Cause I haven't opened up the programs yet." It's like, "Oh," and then I open up the model from Monday, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
This one, as I do with everything, I start off with the previous model, right? And you go, "Why are you opening Rev 2?" And I'm like, "Cause, dude, really? Dude, why are you opening up a thumbnail? You've drawn that. Do you see how that works?
Yeah.
Why are you showing drawings? We're on models. I don't like. Come on, man. You know." So, Brandon, explain to everyone what we're doing here tonight, because I just want to quiz you. I want to see if you know.
We're going over the things that I, one, made a mistake of making wrong the first time by not following the sketch, and two, going over some minor changes that you wanted to see what they would look like, as in wings being tilted and things
Yeah,
being
you're getting into the
indented.
specifics, but you got to start with the basic. We are working on the Motherload airship 3D model for Game Cave 1-1, right?
Yes.
Okay. 3D model of this design. This right over here was last week's Rev 2, or last week's Mondays. That shows you what kind of week I've been having. So this is where we last left off. And by the way, I was in a much nicer mood. So if you want to see Happy Rob, you
Hmm.
just go right on over there.
I
Where
like that,
Brandon's
Rob.
acting like a sane person. You even got a compliment. See, I knew this would happen. I tell you, you got a compliment and you revert backwards. Whoa, 3D. All right, dude. Let's get serious. So now, what is the next thing? What do I do next?
You will tell me the things that you wanted changed.
Well, I have to open up the model, right? We got to get the new rev. Got to get the rev first. Now, my question is, why is your model titled Rev 4 when this was Rev 2?
You sent me a file named Rev3, and then
Oh,
from
you included mine as the Rev 3.
right,
Okay, I got you.
and I
Just
didn't want any
curious.
confusion when I kicked it back. Which
All right. So let's open this up, and it's going to have to open another instance of Maya, so give it 1 second. And then let's go over to view. Yes, yes. Let's go over to shading. Wireframe on shaded. Make sure you set that up, will you? Wireframe on shaded.
yeah,
It's just easier to see the topography. Oh, much better. Much better. Look at those wings. Don't they look better?
yeah.
I mean, look, if I'm wrong, if you disagree with me,
No, no, you're right.
just the shape, right? Where is it? So there's two. Yeah, looking good, dude. See, now I'm happy. Just keep making good stuff and you get happy, Rob. Don't go backwards. I can't deal with that. Can't go with going backwards. Back is area. Oh, you know what'd be cool? is you see right here,
Hmm.
if this came around like it was a platform deck too, you know? Like
Okay.
it'd be wider than this, obviously. So it'd be
Hmm.
something like a forklift could go around too. You know what I mean? Like side traffic,
Yeah.
back out the engine room and shit, you know? See if we can do that. Just thinking about that. But I like this.
You like that walk around deck up top?
Yeah, I like that. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
That Jessica actually did that walk around deck for me, and she did a good job on it.
Jessica's who?
My wife.
You got the second half of Lead Heavy?
Yes, the better half.
I think here it should come down like this.
Okay.
Or if not straight down, then just slightly down. Like a piece that wraps
Hmm.
then around. But maybe not. Oh, let me think. What I don't want is these tiny thin lips from a distance, right?
Right. I can try pillars.
No, that adds vertical lines right there. Um, I do like it. To do. I still think that like it's not one piece. Come here, Raya. Let's take the scalar tool. Oh shit! Can't just extrude. Sometimes you forget you're not in. I open up. That's gotta be careful of that. Modify. Where's duplicate? Right there. Edit. I can't believe I remember this shit. So this shows you. It's proof that I really did do this shit in college, and it's so horrible. See, they don't have extrude up. Like
Hmm.
where? There is an extrude thing though. Where is it?
It's
Where's extrude? All these fucking things. Come on. You tell me, dude. Mr. Maya. Where's extrude?
that I don't
You don't know where extrude is?
usually. I never really use it when I'm doing this. I just do all the shapes and then I just have them the right size. Or you tell me to create it and then I just build a cylinder. It's like I would have just made the another cylinder around it.
You can extrude faces, dude. It's probably in polygons. Which one? Separate mirrors, smooth subdivision, reduce interactive. Extrude. Dude, what the? I already selected that. This is fun, right? If I can't do it, then I'll just move on. But it should. Yeah, see. Need to be able to select the fucking individual. These are nerves, that's not it. Selecting the little vertices. Shit. So you can select these faces and extrude them outward.
Hmm.
But whatever. Delete. Alright. Undo. Anyhow. Fuck it. Something needs to happen right there. Let's do this. Go over to Photoshop and do what I do. Control new. Come on! Control new. Let's go. My solids. What is it doing? I told you. Got that new rig coming. What's the fucking delay? Paste. Down. Image crop. Come in here. Yeah. This should. However it works out, right? So it'll probably end up kind of going around like that. Because right now it's not very commanding.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's why. See, I have to reboot. It dropped my pressure sensitivity. Photoshop did some weird. I told you it's the video driver on this video card on this particular. Let me reset the workspace, see if that changed it. No, it didn't. So I'm stuck with an opacity until I reboot. So or reinstall. So we can at least in the meantime mess with the flow. I can sort of see like fucking no, see. It's like fucking having to do this with the mouse.
It's like me when I first had my Cintiq.
Yeah, only you didn't know how to use opacity and flow, so you were just like drawing pencil sketches. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I'll work out the details right here, but like I'm thinking. No, not in. Like bowed out. This. Or like this. See that? It's
Mm-hmm.
more threatening.
Mm-hmm.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I want one like commander's like fin at the top, right? File, save as. Rev 0. Don't call my notes a new rev from now on. All right, the revs are on your end. So from now on, mine's like they're just notes for Rev 2 or something. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So this will be like I'll have to change that name. MB Rev 04-1. I'll use -1, -2, -3 moving forward. Yeah. So more sub in terms of that, right? Because we want to avoid, see how that thinness stands out
Mm-hmm.
a little bit more, and it probably should. But the wing sloping's perfect. This needs more like this right
Okay.
here, and then it needs a thin flap, I think. No, it's a stabilizer thing. Go look at that reference I showed you last week and
Okay.
see what's on those things for what goes on right there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Mark something out for the back engine area based off that reference I gave you last week.
Right. Yeah, I still gotta add the propellers in it. I just.
Yeah, I know. So this weekend into next week, finish this up in here,
Mm-hmm.
start doing this back here based off that reference, build this complete out right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sketch this weekend what to do here.
Okay.
Fix that thing right there. This piece needs something to go back here. I'll sketch something out. See if you can bring that around this way.
Okay.
Right? And then once this is built, I need that front plate put on, just like I drew it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Around this way. And then I need an actual like built-in scale, because if those are people, it needs to be in scale. Because this actually goes up a story. Uh, there needs to be a rail around here, an observation rail,
Okay.
but it needs to be in scale. So don't stick it way up here like it's the size of a house. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I think we'll be ready for um, those ancillary. Yeah, and then the skull. I
Mm-hmm.
finish the skull and these things up in here. And then I think, see this shape matches more like that, so I think that's fine. Yeah, those are pretty thick. I think because of the thickness of these
Mm-hmm.
right here, this is gonna need something.
I could have 2 poles.
I mean, let me just see if I can do a quick sketch in Photoshop. Image. Alright. The first I want to see if while we're sitting here going over this, explain to people the things that were challenging on the edits, or walk through what you did and what you found challenging. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fixing my mistakes, like the wings, where sometimes as an artist you get carried away with what you're doing and you don't pay attention to the notes. And I know I've done that before in the past on other projects where you may think you read it right, or you may
Not
think
just for me, right? So
right,
people
not
don't
just from
think
you.
it's like
Yeah.
you
Right.
trying to say, "Oh, I always fuck up for Rod." It's not just me. All right. Go ahead.
And you just got to really even if you don't agree, or even if you think you have a better idea, it's always best to stick with what the person who's paying you or have you working for them, what they have envisioned. And then, once you have that done, then maybe you can offer, like, oh, what if we try this, after you do what they like. But it would have saved me some time if I would have made those wings right the first time, instead of getting kind of carried away with the dagger look of like the last ship. So I think that one was a little bit of the problem, just fighting with myself on what I did, and then going back and just making adjustments. Um, and then just trying to make it look good, but also not identical to what I already made with the Jolly Dagger. So same world, same people who make the ships, but you know, different models of ships. So you want them to kind of look like it, but not be the same ship, just bigger. So I had to make sure I didn't make all the shapes exactly the same as I've done before. Other than that, I think we've done pretty good back and forth this week on this. Better than when we did the Jolly Dagger, that's for sure. So
Like a month.
yeah, this is only a week and a half, I think.
About that.
Yeah.
So I think these dual prong things, like if you find a way to make dual ones work, that would look good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when you said.
And then I want these lights up here like this,
Okay.
big ones, and then also very top here.
Mm-hmm.
One. That's hard to do when you don't have. I'm just going to use a random color. I mean, like it slopes. And then, like I said, back here, just look at those backless pod raisers too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's helpful to have the wireframes on.
Yeah.
Because you to see in perspective, right? I don't know. Find something there. It needs stuff, you know?
On the back of the
Yeah, on
turbine.
both. It needs like big stuff, like big, like little big bends that are kind of coming up here. Like maybe this goes down and up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like the steamboats, tugboats.
Or like on a plane, you know, like it kind of comes up and then down.
Right. I'm
It's
saying
just a,
like the reference that I've seen.
I don't know about steamboats. You mean
The
the ships? Oh, the reference. Oh, yeah, okay. You started thinking about Mark Twain. I'm like, what? Like, and then back here needs to be similar to how the Jolly Dagger was, however that was.
mm-hmm.
I think.
It'll have the cutouts for things.
I want to see some big placements, you know?
Mm-hmm. Those those are my favorite things to make. Are
Right.
those pipings that I made on the Jolly Dagger sticking out the back? Those were fun. I like those big exhaust pipes and everything.
And then there's fins that go down, all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff, like in the reference, right?
Right.
That has to come in.
All the little cosmetics.
Right. File, save as JPEG 4-2. And then let me just quickly go back to my and see if we can't give you some direction on the fins on the back. So Monday at the latest, Tuesday we can, because I want to wrap this up next week.
Right.
By next weekend you should be done. Plenty of other shit to do.
And this might be a dumb question, but I'm gonna ask it.
Hmm?
Why'd you bring up the old rev to draw over? Is it just so it's out of the way, or?
It doesn't matter. This is like the same back here. Oh shit. No, it's a mistake because it's fucking still open because fucking Maya opens up multiple instances.
Right.
See, I'm not mean. Like when I'm wrong, I go, oh, that's my bad. Just can't have you going backwards.
Right.
I don't care how tired you are. You know, it's professionalism. If artists don't check each other, then we're just gonna lose our jobs when we go. You know, like most artists just sit in the back and let ours fail. You know, just take the ass chewing. I try to save people. Like, dude, don't fucking do it to yourself. You know? Better you hear from your fellow artist, dude, than you know, a producer or art director or whatever. Okay. It'd be cool to have these little tiny mini wing propellers, like tiny ones,
Hmm.
and they're going separate. Like this one's a Y, this one's a other Y. They're inverse. This right here is rough. You know, it's really kind of based on what you do. You know,
Right.
like, don't get too caught up in this. Oh shit, you still got these to make.
The what?
The scum fighters.
Oh yeah, but that won't be too hard.
All right, that should be enough to get that right there. I think that'll
Uh,
be good to go. Let me save as. See, just sketch it out. The way it's done now. That looks good. Let's take a. See how it's off symmetry? It's good, right? It's like this.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the way that extrudes out now. Alrighty. Well, Brandon, anything else to say?
No,
So you know what to do, right?
I am ready.
Propellers, this thing up here, finish these, get all the bottom wings put in. Little
Scumfighter.
command deck, this going around here, fix this back here, and the skull on top,
Yes.
right?
I will make it so.
Yeah, the skull still needs work.
And if I don't, all the lovely fans get to hear about it.
No. No, I'll change the design and make you start over from scratch.
He will, everyone. He will.
Yeah, I really will. Like, well, we don't need this. I can, I'm not tied to it.
I know people are laughing. They're like, "No way!"
Yeah.
Please don't.
So let me go ahead and save this. Save scene as. I'll deal with that later. All right, so Brandon, where can we find you on the internet?
Add me. Oh, sorry, my chair just went off. Okay, try that again. You can add me on Instagram at Let Heavy.
Jesus Christ.
You can find me on Twitter at Let Heavy. Or you can look me up on Facebook at Let Heavy, which is my art page, not my personal page.
Holy shit.
Everyone, please just add me and tell me how awesome I am and how much you love my wonderful insight.
Oh, crap.
Oh God, I botched that. We've done that so many times. I mean,
do you see what I'm saying? You're going backwards. Like, less people think. Yeah, less people think I'm just being mean. Like, you're going backwards. You don't even know who.
Every all-star.
What's your favorite color, dude? Like,
red. That is my favorite
blue.
Everyone has an off night.
Yeah. All right. Fuck, dude.
Let Heavy, everyone. Let Heavy.
Great. As always, you can find me at SketchCraft, nameofthepodcast.com. Leave your comments below. I will answer them if you have any. And we will see you all again on the next Game Cave development this weekend, Sunday and or Monday. All right, bye.